Hey guys. Okay, I'll give you another update on what happened from yesterday to today. So, I managed to get rid of all the pain in my neck by myself with Advil. Pushed it all out. Then I fell asleep. I lay down, I was going to bed, and I started to fall asleep. That's when I could hear a lot of people talking. A lot of people. I was still in that with the new Christ, down low in the third, fourth level, where I am still. But anyway, and then since Christ wasn't helping me out, I pushed out the Christ consciousness because the voices were so loud, and Christ consciousness amplifies in the energy in my head, the muscle energy in my head. Christ consciousness amplifies the voices from the energy, and it's driving me nuts. And that's why I released Christ consciousness, so I could fucking go to sleep when I didn't have to hear the choir. That's what I call my family. I call them the choir. And it's not a bad thing, it's just funny, right? So, anyway, I'm laying there and I think about the mean guy, the me with the knife. Remember that I told you? The alternate parallel me with the knife, and I let him go. I said goodbye, they took the thing away. So I hooked up to him and said, and when I let before we go back, before when I let Christ go, they thought I was leaving Christ. I was leaving it altogether, but I could feel the connection still from my inner light and my innocence. I could feel the beam of energy going right to Christ. Okay, so I was still in Christ. I just brought it out to kick it out so the fucking voices would calm down because I couldn't sleep. And the voices calmed down, and then I'm laying there, and all of a sudden Christ goes, one of them, I don't know which one, I think it was the old one, the last Christ I had. He's around still, he's helping the new Christ. He goes, you abuse Christ too much, you abuse Christ too much, and we're letting you go. And he goes, I'm letting you go. And I go, fine, do whatever you want. And I go, I just let go. I'm telling him, I'm telling my soul, but there's so much going on. I go, I just let go because I can't stand the fucking noise in my head. And he turned it around. I don't know if he turned it around or what happened, but he said, we're kicking you out of Christ. And no more Christ for you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Right, you know, do what you gotta do. I ain't cursing. I just said, do what you gotta do. Let me go. Fuck it. So he let me go. Poof! I'm flying. I'm out in the blackness now. I can still hear the damn voices in my head, so I know I'm not. Then I hook up to the guy with the knife, the alternate me with the knife. I hook up to him. He comes up to me, and I go, I need a knife. I need the knife. I need the knife. I go, I need your help. I'm out here again. I need your help. And he gave me, and before he left, he didn't say nothing, but he gave me the end blade of the knife, and it was bent like a U, and he gave it to me, and I didn't know what the hell to do with it, and so I put it on a necklace and put it around my neck. I still got it around my neck in the spirit world. Then I made my own knife, stuck it in my side. Christ's like, give me the knife, give me the knife, give me the knife. And I'm like, no, you kicked me out, you got no saying nothing. He's like, give me the goddamn knife. So he takes the knife away as soon as I make it. I go, you kicked me out, I gotta defend myself out here. And then he just starts healing me, right? He starts healing me, but he's kicked me out of Christ. I don't get it. So I fall asleep. I'm like, yeah, whatever, bye-bye, everybody. Nice and quiet. Now I fall asleep. And, jeez, it was a crazy dream. But awesome. It was scary as hell. I'm in, like, Toronto. A big-ass city, like Toronto. and there's no lights, no people. It's just dead. But there are people. I can look down the main road, long ways down the road, and I can see people like walking around. And I'm scared as fuck. Right? I'm scared as fuck. And then I run. I'm on the street, and I'm running, and I'm looking for a building to go into to hide because it's almost nighttime, right? And it's like a zombie apocalypse, man. Everybody died in the whole world. But there's like zombies walking around. And then I ran down this side road, and there's someone there, and she was bent over a dead body. This lady was bent over, and she was like doing something to this dead body. And then she looked over at me, and she goes, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hey." She goes, "Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting what I need." And I'm like, "Hey, do whatever you gotta do, man." Right? And I'm like, and so she turns around and she's like a normal person living in this desolate zombie wasteland. And then she turns around, and the dead person was like laying there naked, and there was this crystal stuff on the body, like you know when you get solidified sugar, it's sort of like crystally but still pliable. She's taking chunks off the body of this crystal stuff and eating it. And she had like scabies all in her hair, and her hair was all, you know how you get a crazy person that shaves their head and there's like patches all over the place. She had ratty clothes on, and she had patches all over her head, and she had like fucking cysts and scabies and everything. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And she's eating this crystalline stuff off the dead person. And then I run. I'm like, I've got to get the hell out of here. And then I see more people. And they're like, hey, drunk people, a couple people staggering around. But there's like, I met about like 5 people on the street, and I ran down the street a long time, and it was getting dark. So I ran into this sort of like a Holiday Inn building, but it was huge. It was massive. It was huge. Yeah, I think it was like a Holiday Inn, something like that. I run in there, and there is nobody in there. And I run to the food part where the kitchen is. I run to the kitchen, and there's a steps that go up to the kitchen where they prepare food for the people in the restaurant, I think. And then I run up there, and I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing up here, but here I am. And then all of a sudden, I see the Men in Black come in. I'm going, really? The Men in Black? Just like in the movie, The Men in Black. But they're all pale, white, and they're all scary. And they grab this guy, a person that was walking around in the building with me. They grab him and they beat him up and kick the shit out of him. And I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of here. And then I ran away from the Men in Black because I thought they were after me because of the fucking alien stuff. Oh, it gets crazier. Then I'm up and down trying to hide from the Men in Black, and they weren't chasing me, but I don't know what the hell was going on. I'm totally lost, man. I don't know what's going on. So I'm finding places to hide, little corners and things. Finally, I get up and I'm walking around. The Men in Black are gone. There were some other people who came in, like bikers or something, and they beat up somebody else. They were wrestling somebody else. And then I'm like, I gotta get out of this fucking building. This is creepy as shit. And it's like dark, okay? There's no lights in the building. So it's like dark. It's like you can see, but it's dark. And the sun's going down. And I was hanging by the windows, and I'm like, well, I gotta get out of this building or get up high so I can get in a room and lock it with someone in it, so I can spend the night in a room, lock the door behind me, no one can get me, right? So that was the plan. So I run over to the elevators. And I go to all the elevator lights on the elevator were pointing up, like going up, and all the doors were open. And all of a sudden, the doors, as I ran to the elevator to go up, and all the lights on the elevators were saying go up, So I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I was getting ready to press the button, and as I ran up, the elevator's door closed, and the lights went out. Pew! Like someone turned off the power. And I'm like, fuck! I can't go up. I can't, so I had to go back outside. And then I woke up, and I knew right there, the elevators were like going up in spirit to a higher level in heaven. Then I woke up, and then I hear one of the Jesus or something. He was crying. And he goes, "Oh, I wish you'd come back. I wish you'd come back." And he's crying. He's doing all this, and I'm like, "Oh no!" This happened to me 1,000 times, right? And he's crying, putting on a big act, and I'm scared. And I'm like, "You don't believe this fucking dream I had, man? You don't believe this dream?" And he's crying, and I know what's going on, right? And then I realized the dream, the Men in Black. So it was like a scary dream for me. So it was half my own and half Christ consciousness. And Christ consciousness sent me out. He didn't really send me out. It was a flim-flam, okay? He screwed me. So basically, he thought I wanted to leave Christ consciousness. I don't want to leave fucking Christ consciousness. I just want to go back to the 8th fucking tier where I was and be healed. Right? That's my whole objective. Nope. Christ says otherwise, and we had this big fight. And the new Christ down below, he don't know how to do nothing. He can heat you up real good. I think that was him. I don't know. But anyway, as I was talking to my Christ, the 8th tier Christ, I go, "What are you doing? Am I up here?" And I thought you kicked me out. And he goes, "No, we didn't kick you out. We don't do that around here. You're a Christian. We're just teaching you a lesson because you want to leave. So we made it think. We made you think that you left. And see how scary it is out there?" And I'm going, I know what it's like. I spent 90% of my life out there. I know what it's like. And he goes, "Well, I'm just going to show you." And I go, "So you didn't kick me out. So all that tonight and the whole dream was because you thought I was leaving Christ conscious and I was fed up with it. Just because I had an argument with you, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You kicked me out. I just wanted to go to sleep." He goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "Well, I go, fuck, I told you fucking for 5 fucking years. When Christ consciousness is in me, if I can acquire my whole family, all I hear you do is screaming at me. I take out Christ consciousness, and it's nice and quiet. That's why I got rid of it. I wasn't leaving. I didn't want to leave. I go, I need to be healed. I don't want to fucking go. But you gave me to this other Christ down below, and you don't know how to do nothing. I'm going fucking nuts." I go, I got this fucking fire energy for fucking 3 days in my goddamn head and neck, and nobody did a goddamn thing. All you're worried about is my fucking room, right? And he's like, I don't know what he said. He goes, you gotta quit abusing Christ. And I go, I ain't abusing us. I go, I ain't abusing them. I'm frustrated. And I go, you know the difference. All the other fucking Christs below you knew the difference. I go, you're just putting on a big thing. He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't even know what happened. But then I get up, I go to the bathroom. I go lay back down to sleep, and I'm laying there, I'm listening. Next thing I know, I go to sleep, I wake up, I don't remember the dream, but I wake up like 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm laying there, and there's a nurse talking to me. A nurse. Then I heard more Christ stuff. So basically, they put me in a different room, but in the same place with this new Christ. And I go, okay, does everybody understand? I don't want to leave. I just want to be healed. I'm not fucking healed yet. I knew that as soon as you put me down there. I go, he don't know how to do nothing. And Christ is going, I'm Christ. I'm like, no, you're you and you're a Christ and he's a Christ. And you keep doing that to confuse the shit out of me. I go, that guy don't know how to do nothing. You gotta do it. So I guess when I was sleeping, anything they made, I ran over. I was talking to the new Christ. I go, you don't know how to do anything. I go, I'm sorry. You newbie, you don't know how to do anything. I love you, bless you, but I need to be fucking healed. You don't understand. I cannot lay here and listen to your fucking voices in my head. They gotta go. I'm doing everything I fucking can. And they were almost gone on the 8th with the other Christ before you moved me. They were almost gone. And here they are, loud as shit. I'm pumping out fucking energy. I'm pumping out energy for 3 fucking days, and you should have took care of it in 10 fucking minutes. I don't know, none of this would have happened. He goes, it's okay. We got anything I don't know, the other Christ. So I go, and he ran over, and he looked up this tunnel. So I ran up behind him, and I'm looking at the tunnel, and it's a fucking tunnel, like a staircase, that goes straight up to the 8th Christ. And the 8th Christ is screaming down at this Christ. I guess they were talking and made a deal that they're, if anything he don't know, this Christ is going to help. So far, so I had to go through all that and more last night. This is stuff I can't remember. But basically, that was the basics of it. Damn, guys, damn. Don't talk to spirits. And I'm trying to leave that realm. I don't want to see where I'm living. I don't want to hear my spirit. I don't want to hear my own spirit. It's got a voice. Fucking all day long. It talks to them. Okay, it's innocence. Now, what does a little baby, innocent baby do to 2 5-year-olds and a wife and Christ? They love it. I lay in bed and they talk to it. And he talks to them and they talk to it. All day. All day. All night. And I can't do nothing about it. The only thing I can do about it is move the energy and separate myself from them. Month after month after month, it slowly goes away. Month after month after month, a little bit more. Month after month, I can't talk. As soon as I talk, it all comes back. I gotta push it all away. Separate myself from all the links. Meanwhile, they're hooking up in the energy to talk to my inner self. They'll never fucking leave. I'm telling Christ this. I'm like, and they say he knows. The new guy don't. Oh, the old Christ know. But I need my inner light to help, because my innocence talks to Christ and my wife and the kids, and they tell them what needs to be done. And then Mom chimes in for big important shit to tell Christ what needs to be done to heal me fucking head. All I know is move the energy, separate my soul, my spirit from them, the family, and everything goes quiet. When I have no energy from my muscles pumping through me, when I have very far away connection, then I let go of them. But as soon as I go to bed, it all comes back like that. You understand? I don't know how to explain it. I open up. My skin's relaxed and they open up. They go, the whole force comes right back in me and they're talking right. I can hear them talking to my spine. The energy in my spine. They just tag the energy and they can talk right to my spirit. The innocence. So anyway, then I'm in fucking pain for 3 days with this fucking energy, fire energy, from my muscles stuck, and I got a cookie in my head. I call it a cookie. What it is garbage energy from your muscles. Your muscles heal and they release old energy. They come up, it comes up into my head and gets stuck in the skins right here and all around. Okay? But the one right here is the worst. It's always right here. and I gotta move it, but I can't. It's like it feels crunchy and hard and it's stuck in the skin. The fucking kids and my wife, sorry, love them to death, but drive me nuts. I mean literally nuts. A level of nuts, I don't even know why I'm still alive. Because if I didn't have Christ and knew how to move it, I would have shot myself in the fucking head. Can you imagine? Imagine you wake up in the morning and the aliens put something in your head and it fucking hurts and it's going run, 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 making vibration noise in your head. Okay? And the kids or your wife is moaning, talking. You can't understand a fucking word she's saying. All you hear is for days, and it hurts. You can't do nothing. What do? You gotta push energy constantly for days through that point to try to loosen that cookie up and knock it out. Or get your inner light, bring your inner light connection to the Godhead, beam it from your inner light, send a beam to it, and try to neutralize it and push it out. That's hard as hell. But I do it, but it's hard to fucking get it. Or Christ comes in, you bring in Christ consciousness, bring it right to the fucking, into your head. Christ comes in and goes, done. Or he can just hook right up to you and suck out all the dead energy. And when it leaves your body, it's a beautiful thing. But then all hell breaks loose because there's more energy coming. Because all that is creating, when it's released, is creating more energy. And you got to release that, and the voices are just crazy. Holy shit, you didn't even believe it. So this is like my whole routine every day. Don't talk to spirits, man. I'm telling you. Now imagine if this happened to you. One day you woke up. What are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? How many people you see sitting down on the road going fucking out of their minds and they're not on drugs? Or they are on drugs. Doesn't matter. The voices in my head. They wrap fucking tin foil on their hats, wrap towels around their head. I'll think it's a stocking thing. Meanwhile, they're hooked up to a demon. I say 90% of it is they're hooked up to demons and shit. They've done something they shouldn't have done spiritually, and they're not with Christ. So Christ ain't gonna fucking help them. You gotta ask for Christ. Seriously. You gotta learn all that. I learned all of this. But trial and error. I knew a lot when it happened. I knew how I got into it. But all this moving energy and cookies and fucking separating and Christ and all his complicated fucking levels and shit, I had to learn it all. I had to learn how to move it. I can go on for hours. I only got a couple minutes left. So I just want to rip this off, say, I'm back down on the 3rd, 4th level with hundreds of thousands of kids playing hockey on a beach. Having a good time. With a Christ now that's trying to help me out. Because when I was sleeping, I woke up, there was a nurse, there was 2 Christs, and they were all having a big powwow. And I finally got it through to them. Okay, when they go, I'm Christ. How the fuck do you know which Christ you're talking to? The old guy that knows everything about you, that doesn't tell shit to the new Christ. But then Christ goes, I'm Christ. Well, are you the old Christ? No, there is no old Christ. It's just Christ. It's like, if you watch The Walking Dead, and the fucking Negan, everybody in this compound's called Negan. Who's your boss? Who's Negan? I'm Negan. I'm Negan. I'm Negan. I'm Negan. 10,000 people going, I'm Negan. That's exactly what it's like. And you can't see. You can barely see them. I'm Christ. 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 2 billion fucking Christs. And you gotta figure out. No, the last one I was talking to. Oh, he sent you here. I'm Christ now. Oh, some shit. You gotta. you gotta explain all this without talking. You gotta think what you gotta say, and your heart says it. It's a total invert of fucking reality. What you think and you send out the thought, you can't do that. What you think, you let your heart say it. Or you can just bitch out your mouth, which is okay. Sort of like singing a song when you're singing out loud, but you can't sing it and send it specifically to another spirit. Or you can't talk to another spirit. You can't mentally go and hook. It's like if I'm talking to John mentally. John, you're there, I'm here, and I'm talking to you mentally, and you're hearing me like this. Bad. I have to think what I want to say to you, and let my innocence say it to you, from heart to heart. That's what it's like in the spirit world. You're dead, you're a spirit, so I gotta say it to you that way. So it's in and out. In your head, think what you gotta say, and let your heart say it. Now, do that. I'm trying to explain what I just did to two fucking Christs who think they're just one Christ, but one Christ doesn't know shit how to heal you, and you're trying to explain, get the other Christ to tell you this Christ how to fucking heal me. I'm Christ. No, motherfucker, you gotta pull the shit out of my head. And then I get frustrated and lose it. You're abusing Christ. I'm like, you're fucking losing me. You're fucking... Dude, I love you. Bless you. Fuck 1,000 times over. But Jesus, fuck, I need you to pull this shit out of my head. I'm like, burn me. Burn the energy out of me. And he did. I go, now, pull the fucking cookie out of my head. What do you mean, cookie? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm like, this is why I don't want to be fucking thrown under the bus to a new... I don't want to be moved. I gotta explain all this shit. I shouldn't even be fucking focused in this fucking world. Here I am fucking talking to you. Living in this fucking world again. Hearing everything. Because you can't move a fucking cookie. And that's what I call it. Dead energy. It's a fucking cookie. It looks like a fucking cookie. It's stuck in your fucking brain. And it vibrates all day long. Like a cockroach eating your fucking brain. What are you talking about? I go, well, that's Christ. I am Christ. I'm like, dude, you're fucking killing me here. You're fucking killing me. Then my wife comes, oh, God, I'll explain it. I'm like, you gotta fucking do something. I can't fucking live like this. I can't fucking live like this. Teach the fucking guy. Sorry for the fucking bad language, but I'm losing my shit. How many fucking days do I gotta go with this thing stuck in my head talking, listening to y'all? When he's supposed to be fucking healing me, and I'm not supposed to be hearing this. And the whole fucking routine, 5 fucking years, has been pull that fucking shit out of my head so I can leave. Okay, guys, sorry. But this is the fucking reality of it. This is the fucking reality of it. 5 years ago, I talked to fucking dead people. Lost my fucking skin. Wide open to the spirit world. Now, 5 years, 6 years later, I'm still going through this shit. Because Christ jumped me off to another fucking Christ down in the lower astral. And it's all good. I don't want to live in here. Just fucking keep fucking healing me. Don't fucking leave me. That's the fucking plan, right? I was almost gone up there before you dumped me off. Now I'm fucking right back. And I gotta teach this fucking guy, Christ, love you, bless you, to do what fucking that Christ did. Because that Christ didn't tell shit to this Christ. Fuck. Bye, guys. Don't worry, I'm not gonna off myself. I've been through a hell of a lot worse than this little fucking incident, but it fucking shouldn't even happen. Later.